there is dirt or famine, toxins, etc., wipe it out. Let us clean. Let us wash off that poison from our mind. What are we doing? What are we doing in Hyderabad? As the police commissioner was telling, 5,000 rupees, 1 gram of drugs, when a baby is dying with HIV or this one. You may not give 5,000 rupees, at least give 5 minutes. Don't sympathize, empathize. That is different. Don't sympathize. So, 15, do that seva, do Narayana seva, do namaskaram to the patients, touch their feet. So that is how you can become better, and excellence is a habit. It is not a degree or a training program. Excellence is a habit. Brushing your teeth is a habit. So just because we have brushed 20 years or 25 years, tomorrow you won't brush your teeth? 25 years you have been brushing your teeth. Why don't you give a holiday tomorrow? 20 years you took your bath with Dove soap and Hammam soap. Tomorrow don't take bath. It's a habit. We have to clean the body. Poison from the body has to go. Bacteria has to go. But what are we doing for the mind? Antivirus system for the computer. Nothing for this supercomputer? Nothing? No antivirus system here? GHMC dustbin. Thoda clean karna padega. Infuse yourself with Swamiji's blood. Okay? Better late than never. Energy is there, enthusiasm is there. All of you not have stayed back or come in the afternoon session also. Please train yourself, inspire yourself, and no power on earth can inspire other than Vivekananda. Totalistic inspiration. You want scientific development, go for scientific development. You go on technology, technology. You want meditation, meditation. You want karma yoga, karma yoga. You want to improve India in economics, economic policies Vivekananda has given. That is all available in book forms, and is a voice without a form. You are telling about character, you are telling about service, you are telling about national building. What good will it do to India? Humorously and very interestingly, Vivekananda said, one fool in the country will be less if he develops his character. How interesting it is. One fool in the country will be less if one fellow has become better. If 100 people are causing a traffic jam, one fellow is better, it is less. That percentage. We are not fully perfect, we are tending towards perfection. Let us work for it. So let me just introduce our young friend, Mr. Rajesh. He is the young man who is channelizing his entire life, energy and resources for the people of this most backward and downtrodden people in this city. Okay? And he is doing it last 14 years. Non-stop. Okay? He'll be there. Yesterday I wanted to call him. He was there in Osmania Hospital. Other days in Gandhi Hospital. Morning somebody died in his destitute home. He is cremating the body. He lifts the dead bodies. One day he was telling the friends, young people whom I sent, he found one 1.5-year-old baby left on the footpaths of public garden. People are going, the baby is crying. Nobody is there to take care. Something entered into him. Vivekananda entered into him. His heart opened. He lifted the baby, took it to Gandhi Hospital, and the baby had what? Please wait, please listen to this. The baby had multi-organ failure. Baby was his mother. For the baby, Rajesh was the mother, Rajesh was the father, Rajesh was the friend. Our friend saw, our young people. The moment baby sees, it just opens its hands, wants somebody to take it. The human touch it wants. Rajesh was taking care of that baby. There's so many other destitutes there. In his destitute home in Uppal. That is how the energy, your money or energy, your thoughts can be channelized. Have a heart please. So much we waste. So much we spend only. Even your birthday, celebrate nicely. Don't just take a cake and apply on your friend's face. Whole Facebook is full of that pictures, Kashmir to Kanyakumari. When outside your house, there may be somebody who can beg for that little piece of cake which has touched your cheek or nose instead of your mouth. Vivekananda makes a difference. If it has helped Anna Hazare, why not you? Or why not anybody who is trying to jump from Charminar and spoil it? Pollute Hussain Sagar? Vivekananda says that word which helped Anna Hazare is this teaching. They alone live who live for others, the rest are more dead than alive. That was the teaching which changed Anna Hazare. Then he thought, what a selfish fellow I am. For my failure or depression, I want to die. I will not take my life, I will give life. Indirectly, Rajesh is doing all that. Bharati Memorial Foundation, our young boys who are coming for Sunday classes called Vivekananda Yuva Jagriti Vedika, they go every week by sealing their desires. The youth seal their desires and go to Rajesh, give him what his patients want, touch the patients, give them food, serve them, do namaskaram to them, because they are Narayanas. So Rajesh will be here. I request him to be here. Afterwards, we'll discuss what you boys and girls can form a movement and remove the misery and the suffering of the people. Let me just also introduce our two young people from other part of the city. They have just now completed their anniversary. Their anniversary in the sense of social organization. Their organization is called Youth for SEVA. Totally inspired by Swami Vivekananda. Their whole life they have given to that. Okay? This is the organization which does Youth for SEVA. Ms. Swati and Shobit. Shobit has returned from America and dedicated his full life for the masses of India, because he is inspired by Swamiji's teachings of upliftment to the people. And in the process, their character, their divinity is manifesting. Swati is full time into it. Their headquarters is in Bangalore, but they have got a branch here, Youth for SEVA. Just on 7th, on 8th, they did this very big program in Satsai Nigamam, where a great army officer, when I read that introduction itself, my hair stood on end. That army retired soldier at minus 60 degree temperature, 22,000 feet, has protected India from intrusion in 1987. Minus 60 degrees. Temperature minus 60 degrees, 22,000 feet, when intrusion was there, he protected India. So they had invited him, and he has inspired many youngsters to follow the path of service to the nation. So all these will come into our situation when we study Swamiji with that focus, what I can do to develop my character and contribute to the betterment of the society. So we have wonderful examples here of how energy can be channelized on weekends. 6 days, 5 days you are busy. Maybe 6 days you are busy. Can I do 1 hour? 7,000 people, 1 hour seva. Isn't it 7,000 man hours? Am I right? 1 hour each is 7,000 man hours. Cannot we remove the pollution from Hyderabad or pollution from our minds? We can, if we take a resolution. దృఢ సంకల్పం తీసుకోవాలి అందరూ. దాని ఆవశ్యకత చాలా ఉంది ఇప్పుడు. ఈ రోజు దృఢ సంకల్పం తీసుకునే రోజు ఇది. ఊరికే అడ్మిరేషన్ కాదు. Festival, yes, but joy and joy of giving and seva. So now, having heard the experience and the way those young people are involved in Youth for SEVA and Rajesh's intense and extensive work, our youth who come every Sunday, ప్రతి ఆదివారం కొంత 200-300 మంది యువతులు వస్తుంటారు క్లాస్కి, వివేకానంద యువ జాగృతి వేదిక. దాంట్లో వాళ్ళు మేము ఉదయం లంచ్ బ్రేక్ ముందు చెప్పినట్లుగా వీక్లీ వన్స్ వాళ్ళ మనస్సులో వచ్చే ఇంపల్సెస్, ఆల్ కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ డిజైర్స్, దాన్ని ఎంతవరకు నువ్వు స్లో వైర్ తీసి వైర్ ఫ్లాట్, సో ఎంతవరకు మనం ఆ పర్సనల్ కంఫర్ట్, ఆ పర్సనల్ డిజైర్స్ని కంట్రోల్ చేసి ఆ టైం ఆర్ ఎనర్జీ ఇతరుల కోసం ఖర్చు పెడతామో, ఇతరుల కోసం సేవ చేస్తామో, దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. దట్ ఈస్ ది దృఢ సంకల్పం దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్. సో వీక్లీ వన్స్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు గివ్ అప్ సంథింగ్ and go forward in reaching out your helping hand and your heart, that makes a lot of difference, both personal and social. Just one point which Mr. Atmakuri Ramam was pointing it out, it flashed in my mind, but why we break the law or break the route, traffic or this and that. If the policeman is there, everything is okay. One man makes the difference. That we are doing out of fear, not out of respect. I remember recently when the tsunami came in Japan, earthquake, nuclear reactor blast. Somebody sent me an email, a real story what Indians can learn. There was a small boy standing in a queue for food. Hundreds are waiting. This boy was about 9 years old. 200 people, 300 people are waiting. Young, old, middle-aged, all are waiting. All are affected. There was a photographer from Thailand who also was waiting before the boy. And this photographer got a food packet. And then he came out of the queue, got the food packet and saw this boy, young boy, waiting. And there were only 20 food packets, 300 people waiting. No stampede, no crowding, all are waiting when the turn comes. All are affected, but nobody is rushing. This boy also is slowly going forward. This photographer thought, "Arey, young fellow, by the time he reaches, it may be over. And by the time the helicopter comes and drops food packet, it will be 2-3 hours in the night." Taking pity on this boy, this photographer from Thailand offered his food packet to the boy. The boy took it and told, this man told, "You eat it and drink water and go." This boy took the food packet. Within seconds, he went in front of the queue and saw the basket or the box having the food packets. 20 only, 300 people waiting. This boy has got the food packet as a gift. He talked something in Japanese with the distributor, went inside the counter and put the food packet in the box and stood in the queue. Imagine the situation. 9-year-old boy, all are affected. He got the food packet somehow because of some sympathy. And this boy goes, talks with the distributor and puts the food packet in the box and waits. And the photographer went and saw, "Arey, I gave you to eat. Why did you put it back?" Now the mind and heart of the boy speaks out, the real character of a nation. The boy told in butler English, in very ordinary English, to this Thailand photographer, "Uncle, I know 3 or 4 hours it will take next installment. But my mother has told me I should not eat at the cost of others. I will wait. I will wait. That is why what you gave me, I gave back to the others. Let others get. My turn will come, I will wait. My mother has told me, if I eat at the cost of others, I will be eating sin. So I give it and I will wait when my turn comes." The character is important. Out of character flows milk and honey. So that is where your attitudinal change, Vivekananda expects the attitudinal change. The application. He says, "I've given you advice enough. Put something into practice and let the world know that your listening to me has value." So that is where you have to involve yourself more and more, especially the weekends. Somebody was telling me UNESCO made a survey of Indian youth. 3 kinds of youth are there. One is pub culture youth, every weekend, drinking, dancing, making merry. Another is the youth going to psychiatrists for counseling, depression, suicide, etc., etc. And the third who come to Ramakrishna Math. The first category of youth, they have no time. As Swati was telling another, they have no time. Very busy people they are, VIP category. But they are very busy in multiplexes, malls and movies. They have time for that. Come what may. Dreaming about it, thinking about it, discussing about it, SMSing about it. Fantastic. 24 hours is not sufficient for them. The second youth, they are also very busy people. Kashmir to Kanyakumari, every day writing entrance exams. No goal, no idea, lottery ticket. Education has become contract. And in that, another group is there which belongs to the first day. First day party, last day party, internal exam over party, whole year party, brain empty. What is this? Rajesh is doing so much day in and day out, lifting the bodies and cremating them with respect, etc. Here party. Whose money? Who's this one? What is the nation doing? No question. Reading science, not thinking scientifically. This is the problem. The third kind of youth, BA, BCom, and sometimes MBA and some other degrees they do. Why? I have decided to settle down in life. Settle down. Vivekananda bola, utho, jago, aage bado, settle down. National liability. Loss for the nation. What will you do with them? Times magazine says, when India is thinking of 2020 developed country, there's big problem by 2015. Young, rich, retired Indians. Huge population. Young, rich, retired Indians. Kallu ganavado, chevulu inapado, high BP, cholesterol, spine problem, spondylitis, and most of the time spending in Apollo or Global Hospital, 25,000 rupees scan. Because he is earning 1 lakh rupees a month, or he earned so much. Young, rich, retired Indians. What will you do with them? That's why drugs are coming. Emptiness inside. Before we came to the stage, police commissioner was telling, emptiness inside. Lot of money. Lot of purchasing power. No clarity in decisions. No seva bhava. And you rot. When wealth accumulates without values, men will decay. When wealth accumulates without values, men will decay. That is why Indian greatest concept is Lakshmi is wealth. We worship it, we respect it, but it should be accompanied by Saraswati, knowledge. If knowledge is not there, if Saraswati Puja only in the photo and not in action, Lakshmi will become Alakshmi. Corruption will come inside. Backdoor entry, it will come, virus will come, and that is what all of us are facing today, or experiencing, knuckles being hit by our own people. So this is where your thought process has to intensify by studying Swamiji's teachings. It is not just a public speaking platform or some communication skill or some job, etc. That is nothing. Trilokyametadakilam tava padhamule. The Trilokam, the three worlds will be at your feet. If you manifest the divinity, what you are working for, one job, etc. If at all, if it is a job, why don't you create jobs? Did the Narayana Murthy sit in America and ask for a job? Did he not think differently and start Infosys? Did Azim Premji spend his time only in America? Did Abdul Kalam sit only in America or only for his job? There is some metamorphosis going on. A thinking process, a new alternative ideology you have to give. That is possible. We are all there for that. Vivekananda was there for that. So this is where Youth for Seva and Rajesh, all involve yourself with them. Participate in our Sunday classes, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. As you said, time is not a problem. Willpower and intention is a problem. Vivekananda gives you that intention. And based on this, we'll take about 10-15 minutes for clarification and little from Pramod, his experience. You can put your questions quickly, 2, 3 or 4 important questions to the topic, either on Seva or on what Cognizant Chief has told or what Narsaji has told. And you can discuss a little and then go back with inspired mind. Later on, tea and snacks will be given to all of you. And so now, since that young boy who just triggered off active participation, not just appreciation, I appreciate him for his thought process of donating a small amount donation to the nation. That's what our Seal Your Desire is all about. I tell all over my youth members, volunteers, every day 10 rupees, keep it aside. When you come on Sunday, it becomes 70 rupees. 100 boys into 70 rupees is 7,000. Right? Am I right? And 200 boys, it becomes a huge ocean. It's not Tata's, Birlas, or somebody giving a big amount. Just your heart, the value of that desire. 1 rupee to somebody has humorously said, will enjoy this. Somebody was going from Lakdika Pool to Banjara Hills by auto to the school, +2 boy. After participating in the Seal Your Desire, he said, why should I waste an auto? I'll go by bus. 45 rupees every day he is saving. And that he has donated to our Seal Your Desire funds. And that has been converted into medicine, provisions, cooking, and we have donated it. Our boys themselves have done puja to the patients in Destitute Home, Bharati Memorial Foundation. So this ongoing process.